Stanza 4. Unwearied still, lover by lover, they paddle in the cold, companionable streams or climb the air, their hearts have not grown old. Passion or conquest wander where they will, attend upon them still. So now in this stanza 4, in the first two lines of the stanza, the poet says that these swans are not tired and they swim in pairs, and like lovers they move in pairs and continue swimming in the cold water of the lake. And then he says that since they are swimming with their partners, the cold waters of the lake have no effect on them in any way. They continue to paddle in the cold waters and fly about, or they hover over the waters of the lake. Now, the last four lines of that stanza, the poet says that over the years, it seems that the swamps have not grown old. They are still youthful, and they still possess all their youthful characteristics, like they have their passion and the energy for conquest, and these qualities that they still possess, these youthful qualities and these qualities of vitality, they possess even they continue to possess even over the years. Now stanza 5. Now in this stanza, but now they drift on still waters, mysterious, beautiful. Among what rushes will they build? By what lake's edge or pool? Delight men's eyes when I awake some day to find they have flown away. So now in this stanza, the poet says that these swans, they continue to swim, they continue to be with their partners, and they aren't flying about now, but they are just, they are not flying or they are not paddling about, they are just drifting along the waters of the lake. Now the waters of the lake are, they are not having that forceful motion, but they all appear to be, still and calm. And he says that when he sees these beautiful swans just drifting on these still waters, they show a picture, or it brings about mystery, or they seem to be so mysterious and so beautiful in these moments of theirs. Then the last four lines of this stanza, among what rushes will they build? Now here the word rushes in this line means the grassy reeds that grow at the edge of the pond. Okay, so now here the question that the poet ends this poem is that he is wondering, where will these swans live, or where will they build their nest? Is it going to be by the lake's edge or pool? And then he says that these beautiful swans continue to be a pleasant sight for this poet. And then he says, but unfortunately, that these swans will not live at Cool Park forever. One day will come where these birds will fly away, and then he will realize it. And then he says that they will continue doing what they have always been doing elsewhere, and for some other observer they will still continue to bring a beautiful sight to these whichever observer will be observing them, or whichever observer will be watching them. So he says that uh, he will be saddened when he realizes that these birds have flown away, and they will be a delight for some observers' eyes. So, with this, I hope that you have understood all the explanation of all these five stanzas. Now, the notes will be given, and likewise, first you will be writing the summary, then we will be giving you the question answers of the poem along with the reference to context. So likewise you will have to rewrite all these notes into your notebook. Thank you.